Deer Park Road in Port Angeles, or just to the east of Port Angeles, by the movie theater and Honda dealership. We are driving up the hill to go hiking. I've been wanting to do this road for like a couple of years. It's got a small window. You have to wait till the snow melts. You have like 3 months to do it. Because by October, it'll be closed again, I'm pretty sure. There's a campground at the end, no water available. Deer Park area, 17 miles. Wow, there's a number you can call for overnight backpacking. I don't understand what that's for. Because you have to go to the visitor center, I thought, to get a permit. It's another sign said. I don't know. It is 58 degrees, and first or second week in August now, 2025. So to the right, there are signs that say danger, old munitions might be present. I can't imagine, like, they used to have like a bombing run there or something. I don't know. It's weird. Degrees. Probably be low 50s at the top, maybe. At least mid 50s. Still that we follow that ridge in front of us. We're going up to the top there, like at 11 o'clock, that peak. I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. Could be more in front of us, actually. Never been here before. To the Olympic National Park boundary, though. And we went 8 miles. So we're about halfway there. It's the gravel road. Alright, 8 miles. Not advisable for motorhomes and trailers. Return the 4-wheel drive auto one. I might have to, hopefully the back doesn't get too dusty. I'll have to clean it out good if it is. It is dustier than I thought. I'm going slow though. Faster than I am. I'm barely putting up any dust. Going 15. So you could pretty much bring a passenger car on this, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise the sign would have advised against that, and it just mentioned RVs and trailers. I'm sure there's a bunch of SUVs at the top. Roads like this in Nevada or Oregon or Nevada, and it's flat, you might be going 30-40 miles an hour. You're kicking up tons of dust, and before I sealed the back at all, it was horrible. think I have a plan of putting duct tape on the inner edge bottom when its tailgate's shut. And I think that'll keep most of the dust out when I'm going fast. And it's something I could, put a new strip down whenever I have to. Easy, cheap. That was my solution that I thought of. Had a lot of pullouts, which is nice. Going up now though. So far the road is nice. Not a lot of potholes or washboards. Dusty up here. It's toward the bottom. And we have never hiked on these trails up here. Should be fun. If I remember right, there's one or two trails you can do from here. This where we're going, and I feel like you lose elevation at the beginning on both of them. Like 500 feet, 800 feet. Then you're flat, and you go up again maybe. But at least we're not just going up 2,000 or 3,000 feet, which is nice. Yeah. Like if we started at the bottom somewhere. With the road so far though. to expect on the Forest Service roads. I want to do the Dingford Road by Middle Fork of the South Snoqualmie also someday. That's like 5 miles to get back to some more hiking trails. That one I've read has lots of potholes. You're going like 5 miles an hour. It can take, I want to say it takes like 40 least once. If it's that bad, we'll probably just do it once. Potholes are no fun. Oh, some washboards here. Oh. There's a lot of trails on the Olympic Peninsula that you have to go down roads like this. One of them, you can go to that old World War II plane crash. We want to do that sometime. I want to say though, you're on a road like this for 12, 15 miles instead of just 8. That's why we haven't done it yet, because I just think it will take forever probably. It would be supposed to be really fun, the hike. I think it's part of the Tubal Cain Mines hike, if I remember right. We're getting up there. Slow, so you think, oh, it'd be nice to have fresh air, but you can't. Degrees. 8 o'clock in the morning. only seen one car coming down so far, and that was right when it turned to gravel. It's pretty early. I can't imagine there'll be any more. Like, everyone's either camping or hiking at this point. I think there's no potholes because you can't drive fast on it, which is awesome. Oh, there's a car. Get on that side. Wow, I wouldn't go up in that car. It's a little Honda Fit. So there's a few areas like this where basically someone has to back up, where it's narrow. Amazing, like some of the cars you see on roads like this. Like, I would never expect to see a Honda Fit. Another car. Wow. Oh. It's a Subaru. Why would you come down so early though? I don't understand. I mean, it's Saturday morning. Unless they were trying to camp and there's no spots. I don't know. This would be a fun road to e-bike on, for sure. Well, before all the traffic started, so you didn't have all the dust. Do it really early or really late. So eventually, from pictures I've seen, we get out of the trees. We have about 4 miles to go. Yeah, this might be a one-time thing. This is slow. So I wish I wouldn't have forgot my book. I mean, we'll figure out one I've seen of Hart's Pass, and they say that's the worst road. I think this is probably worse than Hart's Pass as far as the blind corners, the narrow road, and all that. I didn't think Hart's Pass, I watched motorcycles go up it, except for one section. It looked pretty wide, and there wasn't a lot of blind corners. I'll have to ask my passenger when we get to the top. She did the Hart from the campground at Hart's Pass, not to the very, very, very top, where the dead end is, but you know, the bulk of it, and see what she thinks. When we stop, or once we get there. Someday I want to try Hart's Pass now that I've found that video when 2 motorcycles did it. I don't think it's that bad. I saw a Sprinter van do it too, to the campground. Before that, I thought the entire road was that sketchy, and not even close. Yeah, down to 56. Definitely going to be in the low 50s at the top. Video where someone filmed this whole thing or not, I can't remember. I know they did. What I watched was toward the top because it was out above trees. To go if my math is right. Yeah, the problem is you just gotta slow down a lot. Well, you gotta slow down, I shouldn't say a lot. You're not going fast to begin with, but because you can't see around these corners at all. close to the top because in front of us it doesn't go much higher. Or to the right, I should say. So we've seen two cars go down there, both Hondas. The first car was a Honda Ridgeline, and then I think it was a Fit. So we haven't seen any real trucks or Jeeps yet. Which is what I expected to see. So the video I saw, I want to say it's 10, 12 years old. I'm starting to wonder if a lot of the trees grew since then, and maybe it won't be as open as it looked in the video of the section that I remember. Definitely not kicking up any dust going this slow, which is awesome. Miles. The snow doesn't melt until I'm pretty sure it's the beginning of July. I don't think, like, this road doesn't open until the beginning of July. So it's open like July, August, September, and that's about it. I'm sure they have to do a lot of maintenance every year. At least grade it, get the rocks off of it. Kind of amazing that it exists, really. And it's never been washed out, surprisingly. is another road like this when you go up Hurricane Ridge. I want to say it's a mile or two from the top. If you're going up, then you take a left, and that gets you to a few hikes. And it's narrow and windy just like this. Well, you should try that once. I don't think it's as long as this. It might only be 2, 3, 4, 5 miles max. Whereas this is 8 miles of no pavement. Oh. Found the washboards. Down to 55. Getting hungry. Oh, mile and a half to go. Oh, jeez. This would be a fun road to bike down now if you had a nice mountain bike or an e-bike with big tires. Of course, you don't need an e-bike, you'll be coasting the whole way. Just some good tires. So it's probably like 52 because it's always 2 degrees. The truck usually, or the car, always says it's like 2 degrees warmer from the heat of the engine. It probably will be 50 at the top. I feel good. I think the high end in Port Angeles was like 65, 70 today. To the right is amazing. I can't wait to, hopefully on the trail I will be able to show you what I'm seeing. I don't know, maybe it would be fun to try and camp here someday. Getting a cell phone, we got a bar of service. We might have service at the top. That'd be pretty cool to camp in a place like this and have cell service. Like, feel like you're in civilization, but you're not even close. And I don't know if you can reserve these or if it's first come, first serve. I will hopefully find out though when we get to the top today. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Almost there. Wow. So there's a ridge, and I really hope the trail follows the ridge I'm seeing in front of us. That would be amazing. vegetation and stuff. Like they do it just to keep people away. It doesn't get overused. Keep it gravel. Nice that all these trees are here, because in the video I saw, it was pretty, it looked barren in the video and steep. Bottles are popping, and it makes me wonder if someone actually put the wrong title on the video, possibly, because it looks nothing like what they showed so far in the section I remember. Wow, you can see Port Angeles. That is amazing. Oh, hopefully we can see that from the trail. Otherwise, on the way down, maybe we stop here and get some video of it. You can see the harbor though, and everything is pretty neat. It looks so little from up here. Signs, that means we are really close. Shouldn't be more than half a mile. Okay, so we're gonna go to the campground. Oh, so there's 3 Forks Trail from the campground, and then if you go right, there's a ranger station with Obstruction Point Trail. So we're gonna go to the campground first and figure out what is best, because I do want to see the campground. And yeah, we'll find out. I didn't realize there were so many trees at the top. I was thinking it was kind of barren for some reason at the campground, but this looks like it would be really nice. Viewpoint. I don't know what to the right was. Oh, it's a way, another way to get to the ranger station. Oh, there's a deer. And this is the top, it looks like. Alright, so we might come back here and park for the trail, it looks like. But I wanted to see the campground. And
can you just walk to see the campground?
it's right here. Alright. Oh, 3 Forks Trail is actually to the left here. Coming up. So we're just gonna see probably one loop of the campground. Oh yeah, and then we go left here and park. Now I see why they say don't bring your RVs and trailers.
I don't like this.
Alright, we're just gonna do this little loop. Go back to the... Oh, I wonder if this is the loop. So we'll do this loop and go to the trailhead. Pretty neat campground though, I will say. Vault toilets. Definitely used. I don't know what this shack is. I wonder if you could camp in it, sleep in it. Alright, well, oh, there's shelters. Wow. So you can sleep in them. They got little bunk beds. That's wild. Alright, to the trailhead. Yeah, the road in the campground is steeper than the road getting up here. Alright, so if there's no parking spots on this, we'll go to that first sign we saw in park. Right there, number 12. No one's using it. And I think there's a spot here to park. Yep. Awesome. Trails there. Now the trails, both sides of the lot. And we can park here. Playroom. Alright, well that was the infamous Deer Park Road. Thanks for watching. Good morning. So we are at the Deer Park Road Campground at the top. This is site number 12 by the trailhead. I wanted to show you it because it looked really nice when we drove by it. It would be awesome to camp here. Nice trees. But we parked in this little lot over here, probably half a dozen cars. Alright. Got the battery in. We are driving to the ranger station because we are going to do the Grand Ridge Trail. The trail here goes down to the slab camp. Long way down. It does some other things too. I'd rather hike that one from slab camp and hike uphill. But so the trail in front of us where we parked here, I'm pretty sure just goes to another parking lot. You can't get to the Grand Ridge Trail according to the sign at least, because the Grand Ridge Trail, it says, starts at the ranger station. That was before the campground. Luckily I know the area enough that I can figure this out by reading the description, because we forgot our book and our cell phones have no service. Can you get to the ranger station? Or do you want that one? Ranger. Alright, so we had like a mile maybe to get to the ranger station. It is super nice out too. It smells awesome. So here's the, you could park here and then the trail goes east. Alright. BMW city slicker folk. There's no backcountry road etiquette like Jeep people or truck people. That's the hard way down. We're not going that way. So we just passed the steep way to the ranger station. We're gonna go to the first turn off we saw. It didn't look as steep. That's one thing I do like about people in Jeeps. They know how to drive safely on these roads. They're very courteous. And most people with four-wheel drive trucks do, like, mess around. We're out here enough. I can't believe how fast that BMW came around the corner. You're not on the highway anymore on these roads. Alright, turn should be coming up right here. Ooh. I don't know if I can make this turn without backing up. Nope. Do a 3-point turn here. Good thing we have hill assist. Alright, here we go. You could do it at one turn, but I didn't want to scare my passenger or me. No reason to get that close to the edge. Alright, this hike should be amazing. It has ups and downs, the trail info set back there, and you're on a ridge in and out of the trees. Oh my gosh, is this it? Oh, this is obstruction. This might be it. Obstruction Point. I thought we were going to Grand Ridge Trail, so maybe there's more trails than I thought of here. We're gonna keep going to the ranger station though and find the oh, there's a bathroom here. Oh, there's lots of parking. Oh, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. Deer Park Ranger Station. Oh, it's there. So we need to go park back there and figure this out. Can I turn around here? Yes. Just back up. Actually, I better turn around. There's cars behind us. Wow. Oh, we could probably talk to the ranger, or he has signs up, and figure out. They might even have maps. Figure out make sure we do the right trail. Alright, let's go grab a parking spot. That would be pretty cool to be living here. That's amazing. Alright. That spot, you think? I was gonna park there. It looked easier. Oh. Actually, this'll work. All right. We made it.